We're excited that it's here. We got a great team attitude. It's really exciting, anxious, ready to go. Really positive, very positive team feel. We're just ready to go.
I would assume a lot of extra energy just because it is a matchup with a team like Alabama.
Anytime it's first game. You've been hitting each other all camp. You want to hit someone else. Add to the fact that it's a team that's almost been a dynasty. A team that's very very well built program, and we know how good they are, and we're ready to show them how good we are.
Talked a lot about your progress overall from where you were last year to where you are now. Now into game week, can you evaluate just kind of where you're at in this offense?
The evaluation was done mostly over camp. Then we get into game week, and it's more about getting ready for the game. You don't really get as many good looks as you did in camp. It's more against scouts and everything like that. And that's hard to evaluate, but I'm very comfortable with the game plan. Our whole team is so far. We put in a little bit of it in last week, and then added more this week, and we just got to get the minor details down. We still got some work to do the rest of this week, but so far it looks really good.
Coach Shannon had said there was a kind of a premium on how you go about attacking a defense like Alabama because your margin for error is considerably lower. And it would be, how do you begin to kind of poke and prod at them and see what you can attack as an offense in this situation?
That's for the coaches to decide when they game plan, and that's why that's why they're in the job they're in. But Alabama's obviously a good team. They've produced great players, and they've won a lot of games because they're good. And just like any good team, you got to find weaknesses. Everyone has weaknesses. Everyone has strength. They just happen to have more strength than weaknesses. We got to expose them those few weaknesses out there. So.
Seeing those weaknesses exposed, like in the Sugar Bowl last year, are there some that you noticed already? What do you plan on picking out right away?
Yeah, I'm not going to get detailed, but there's some things that they showed that we can expose, and there's some things that they do good that we're going to try and stay away from. Just like any typical game. But there are some certain things that we think we can expose out there, and that we learned from the Sugar Bowl, that we learned from a lot of other games. So.
Everybody in the box, every single person.
What's the most impressive aspect of their defense that you've seen on film?
It's hard because they did lose a lot of guys. And, you're trying to see which ones are returning. C.J. Mosley was a great player, but they always do a good job of replacing those guys. And they did last year, and I'm pretty positive they'll have some good guys this year. But individually, each guy that is returning, I've seen a lot of good things from. They're obviously very talented, or else they wouldn't be at Alabama. But as a whole, they're very disciplined. They try to get lined up in the right place at all time. Very, leverage sound, and that's credit to good coaching. He is, one of the best coaches because he is that. So.
Having such a tough time with the run game in Alabama.
Not sure if you've been asked about it yet, but Jacob Coker's a guy you know pretty well. What's the scouting report on him?
We talked about a week ago. We just talked, normal, just chit chat, and just seeing how he's doing. I'm not sure their situation, if he's starting or if the other guy's starting, or if they're what they're going to do. I was in the exact same situation as him. I just told him, hey, it's going to be a long season. Whether you're getting there at the beginning or whatnot, you never know what's going to happen. So just keep your head up. He's a good kid. I wish him nothing but the best, except for this game.
What kind of quarterback is he? People haven't seen him very much.
Great quarterback.
Big kid, right?
Big kid, and one of the better throwers I've ever seen in my life personally. Can throw the crap out of the ball, and just an even better person off the field too. So. Alabama's lucky to have him, that's for sure.
Clint, Dana says the team this year is night and day different from last year. Are you night and day different too?
All of
at
us.
This time of year?
Every position, pretty much. Running back, we were pretty good last year with that guy. But we got a lot of depth this year. Each one brings a certain thing. The line is night and day. Wideouts night and day, and me, which is a good thing. Obviously, if you're watching the games last year, and we're excited to put that product out on the field Saturday and the rest of the season.
What does, it's one game, but it's Alabama and it's the opening game. What in your mind, does this mean?
It means a lot, and it means a lot to the state, and it means a lot to college football because they're a highly ranked team. They're Alabama. They are what they are. But also, it's a first game. It's a great opportunity to play a great team. They're not in the Big 12, so it doesn't count as that aspect, but still it is. You know, if you can get a good start right off the bat, you know, it could, you know, get us some momentum going on the rest of the year.